Hey everybody, Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular. While I'm away from home, out and about, I was like, you know what? I wonder if there's any coin shops around where I am. And I found this coin shop, gave it a chance. Looked like it was a neat place. Had looks like a St. Gaudens Double Eagle on the outside. And I was like, you know what? That might be a cool coin shop. Went inside, very, very well done inside. Everything's all in cases and glassed up. So I was like, this looks all great in the case, but I was like, I did one of those things where you need to learn how to do this if you're out and about. Ask questions, right? If there's things that you're looking for, don't just look in the cases. Say, hey, do you have any of this? Do you have any of that? And chances are, you can find some stuff. So here we are. I'm going to go ahead and show you. I haven't looked through all this yet, so this is a first time for both of us. Also in that thing right there, which should be a bunch of foreign coins over here. I don't know if I can get this open. I might have to two-hand this thing and put the phone down. My goodness, that Ziploc is no... Hey, listen, if you're a Ziploc lover or if you're the Ziploc company, hey, great job on your product. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. So we got a bunch of smalls, which is cool. I like the small stuff a lot. If you can get the small stuff for a decent price, and I did today, only a couple dollars over spot, then get it, because realistically that's the best silver you can get is the small stuff, the fractional stuff, because in a situation where you had like a disaster or chaos or whatever, you're gonna probably need like little bits of silver, I would imagine, although I haven't been in one of those situations. On The Walking Dead, I bet that they would be just so much better off if they had little bits of silver as they were walking around amongst the zombies. Maybe the zombies would take it. I don't know, and you don't know because it didn't happen in the show. Spoiler alert, didn't happen in the show. These are 2-ounce Tombstone Monarch Precious Metals. They usually do like a little, character on one side. These are not those ones. These are just regular Tombstones with the Monarch Precious Metals logo. Now I got a few of those, so let's put those to the side. Try to categorize everything. I got some Johnson Mattheys. I think I got a few of those. Put those over here to the side real quick. Let's see. So yeah, it's really important to ask questions. If you're looking for something in particular, throw it out there. And sometimes too, there was a guy that was there while I was at that shop. He said, hey, I'm looking for this very specific coin and this very specific holder, et cetera, et cetera. And they said, well, let me write it down and we'll keep an eye out, Maybe they go to coin shops, maybe they go to, coin shows in other, states, and they can find this stuff. Maybe they have a network, and they most likely do, with other coin shop owners, and they can get those pieces that you're looking for. So definitely ask. This is really nice right here. Look at this Johnson Matthey piece. This right here probably has a sickening premium, I would bet you. This 1/2 ounce. Those things right there go for nutso amounts. And some of these small pieces do have a healthy premium. Look at that little American steam locomotive. That's kind of a cool piece right there. Kind of a blank back right there. I like it. I like it. This was really neat. Look at this little ingot. I don't know whose logo that is. Looks like a TF, TE, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, pretty cool. Maybe it's upside down. I don't even know. But yeah, 1 troy ounce. Pretty cool. That's my favorite pick of all of this stuff right here. What is this one? This reminded me of one of my pieces. I was like, oh, is that one of mine? That's my same exact stamp right there. So I was like, oh, it might be one of mine. But no, this is Vulture Mines. So there you go, Peak Vulture Mines, or Vulture Peak Mines. I don't know, however you want to say it. That's that place. These are very popular. I haven't seen one of these in a while. If you ever get these right here toned up, they look super cool. So yeah, Dead Men Tell No Tales. I got a few of those rounds. These came from the Mason Mint, I believe, and the Mason Mint, I believe, was having a real hard time catching up to demand on those things right there. A lot of people like them. So let's look through some of these right here. A lot of these Valcami bars, some of them are connected still. They're just, they're whatevers, but they're kind of cool, those little snappable pieces. What is this right here? Sometimes they're little tiny 1 gram art bars. I can't hardly pick it up, it's so small. Got a little Tommy gun on there. What is that thing? Sure looks like a little 1 gram Tommy gun. All right, these are fun. So I highly recommend this stuff right here if you are trying to grab stuff. You can always ask. And the guy literally said, he goes, he's like, yeah, we got some. He's like, nobody ever asked for it. I was like, well, I'm here today. I'll be your huckleberry today. Ay. Look at that. That's really cool. That's probably a little 1 gram piece, right? Yeah, 1 gram, 999 fine silver. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Here's some Volcambis that are stuck together quite a bit. And of course, these come in a big sheet, and then somebody decided to, for whatever reason, snap them apart. You know, to each their own. So there's that. And this should be a 5-pound bag of 4-inch. I'm gonna try to one-hand this. This is gonna be interesting. Let's see, try my techniques out from college. Okay, here we go. Wow, oh my goodness, I should not have done this. I should have just pretended like I didn't have this bag. Oh boy, that is a mess. So, fun 4-inch pieces. This will be fun to go through and just see what's in there. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to get through everything. Look at that little guy. Everything on this particular video, but yeah, I think it was just, I'd like to say it was, I don't know, I had the price over there, they gave me a receipt, but I'd like to say it's just a few dollars per pound. So that's pretty cool. That thing is jacked. I would have had to throw that one away. I don't know, maybe it was been in a shipwreck though. Cool pieces, huh? Sometimes if you know your coins in these lots of foreign, you can kind of benefit. Sometimes there'll be some silver pieces in there, and or some better pieces. Look at that. Is that a Philippines piece? Sure looks like it, huh? Oh shoot, man, I think it's heavy. It's deceptively heavy, this piece. So yeah, look at that. Little Philippines. Those are hot. Keep that over there to the side. I like looking those up. This piece right here is kind of cool, huh? I feel like I've seen that. Where have I seen that before? Cuba! Look at that! You know what I mean? That's why I've seen it before. You can't find that stuff, man. That's cool. Alright, I just saw that one. There might be some pieces that I'm glazing over. You might be like, Spegtacular, what are you doing? Look at those pieces over there. But I'll come back to them. Another Cuba piece. I like the Cuban piece. Yeah, those are pretty, huh? Look how cool that is. Wow, so much artwork on such a little piece. These are cool, these little bimetal ones, these Mexicans. Those are awesome. Very cool. Let's see. Yeah, I should have. Looking at this, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should have went like another 5 pounds. This is a lot of fun. Oh, look at that. Huh? Little Panama. That's cool. I like that. Put those to the side. I'm definitely gonna have to wash my hands after this. I can feel my hands turning, like having like film on them right now, on the fingertips. I'm a nice neat boy, you know what I mean? All this messiness is not something I normally do. Pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, you know, a little hole in the wall shop right there, just on the side of the road. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go. It's actually, I say hole in the wall, but it's actually a pretty good sized shop. But if you're around the area in, it's close to Orlando, Florida, maybe check it out. Tell them, hey, apparently Spegtacular came and seen you guys. I didn't announce myself or anything like that. I just went in and got what I got. They all seem pretty friendly. Slow as molasses, though. I will tell them that right to their face. They were a little slow, but that's all right. Pretty pieces. I like the little ones. This is not even a coin, right? What is this thing? Malta, 1977. What, did somebody make this into something? That's cool. I guess they made it into like a little button or something like that, or it can go onto a shirt. That's neat. Put that to the side. Look, a gold one, right? Right, we wish. It looks gold out of the corner of your eye for sure. But yeah, fun stuff. Obviously I'm having fun, that's why I haven't ended the video yet. But you just never know what you're gonna get, man. It's a box of chocolates. Anyway, I gotta drink my coffee, my free coffee from the hotel here. What is this? Oh, a penny. That's an old one, my goodness. Jeez. Holy smokies. Is it 1875? That thing is like worn down. That's like an 01. That's so worn down. I like it though. It feels good. Feels good. Oh, look, another Balboa. Yep, I should have ended the video, but I can't. I'm having way too much fun. 2001. This foreign stuff is fun, isn't it? It's a little treasure hunt. Anyway, I gotta go for now. So I think moral of the story is when you go to someplace, don't be afraid to ask questions, because if there's something you are interested in, chances are they could have it, and you won't know if you don't ask questions. Look at this piece right here. One escudo. I thought the escudo was always gold. So why are we doing escudo in Portuguese with without being in gold. Interesting. Look that one up. Anyways, I gotta go for now. Appreciate you for watching. Spegtacular is out. So part of the thrill of the hunt is, finding some really cool stuff, and I definitely found some silver coins. I found some really cool tokens. Found all kinds of neat little odds and ends in this foreign pack. So yeah, make sure you know what you're looking for and use the internet if you have to, and buy books, whatever you gotta do. But yeah, searching for this stuff is super fun.
Well, hello everybody. I seek to educate and entertain through my journey of collecting coins and stacking precious metals. I encourage you to subscribe and please stay with me on this journey. I am Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular.
You know, when I was a kid, we did this every day in school, and I believe we need to bring this back a little bit, and I'm going to start right now. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.